Hi, friends. Hey, Sherry. Hey, Gail. I'm live. Hello. Happy Thursday night. Hey, y'all. Hi, guys. Me and husband were in there fixing dinner. I haven't eaten yet. Kiddo is eating some noodles, finally. Um, and husband is making rotisserie chicken, and he's making him some mashed potatoes, but I'm making me, when I get done, a baked potato. And probably have some green beans or some broccoli or some Brussels sprouts. I don't know which yet. But anyway, hi. Happy Thursday. Well, they got three of us. It's me and you two. Hi. You want to have a party? Let's have a party. A potty potty. So I'm out of coffee. No coffee tonight. However, because kiddo is staying home from school again tomorrow because she feels much better today though. Um, I'm having some mom juice in my fancy cup that Morgana gifted me. Morgana led all of a bunch of us to believe that she made this, that she blinged it herself. But y'all, that little heifer, look at this. It's a Dunkin' cup. And I was like, "Oh my god." And Dale had given me a $25 gift card. He got me like three different gift cards. He got me one for Maurice's, one for Penny's, and then one for Dunkin'. Okay. Christmas gifts. Well, the Dunkin' gift card was like 25 bucks. This cup was $25, okay? So when I got online to order it, they were sold out. They were not in stock. And Morgana's like, "Let me see." And she found one in her store and sent it to me, and I had no idea she was going to do that. But it was very sweet. And so I reserved this for my mom juice cup. Now, this summer, when I'm drinking my iced coffee, I will be drinking it in this, and I'll have to find another cup for my mom juice cup. But anyway, I'm having mom juice tonight. And whenever I get done in here, I'm going to go sit down and diamond paint. You guys, I think I've got 3 sections left in my on my diamond painting, my big massive one. I got 3 sections left. I have been kicking booty every single weekend on this kit. Hey Robert, it's so good to see you. Hi. Oh, happy birthday. Happy late birthday, but happy birthday nonetheless. How old are you, Robert? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, sweet Robert. Happy birthday to you. 44. Yay, happy 44 years. Good deal. Hey, the creative Chris, how is it Thursday already again? I know, right? I don't know. Y'all, kiddo started school last week, right? Started back to school on Monday. Went to school Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. All was good in the hood. Friday, she comes home from school with a cough and a runny nose. And then it turned into a fever. We went to my husband took her to the emergency room because my van battery was dead and the roads were flooded and I can't drive his big truck. So he took her to the emergency room Friday night and they ran all the tests for all the things, and they said that everything was negative. So, follow up with her doctor on Monday. So, she felt bad all weekend. Took her on Monday to the doctor, and the doctor said her ears were red and inside of her, they think she was beginning an ear infection. So, they put her on an antibiotic and she's been on that for a few days and she's just been coughing, 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 coughing. not wanting to eat. So, I had to buy some of those like Pediasure drinks, the chocolate Pediasure, because she loves chocolate milk, and that's the only way I can get like any nutrition in her when she's sick. So, she's piddled around and ate a spoonful of this here and there, but currently she's in there right now eating a bowl of ramen noodles. I will take it. I will take that as a win. But today she does feel much better. She just still doesn't have much of an appetite. And I'd say that that antibiotic is messing with her belly too, because she kind of had a bathroom situation today, but that was bad. Hey, Jay Lee. Hello. Knitting up a storm, are you, Chris? Hey, Linda. Good to see you. Hello, hello, hello. Hi. But yeah, I was pumped because I sat down and was looking at what I've got left on my kit, and literally there's like 3, maybe 4 sections, but I can guarantee you I will get it done tonight. I'm excited. So excited. So, kiddo, doctor didn't want her to go back to school till today, but she didn't go back today because she wasn't still feeling good. And she's not going to go tomorrow. I messaged her teacher and just said that I'm keeping her home till Monday. So, that's the plan. Yeah. So, I'm going to spend tonight, stay up late, and diamond paint my full head off. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. And if anybody in the chat is currently waiting on an order to ship out, especially with the diamonds in the rough, snap dots, those will be going out the first couple of days next week. So, with this week her being sick, I have not been able to get orders ready and shipped out. So, it is what it is. Sick kiddos come first, and uh, you know, it just kind of is what it is. Also, I don't like making the making more dots when she's sick like this, because those fragrance oils are kind of strong. You know what I mean? They kind of get in your, and I don't want that to affect her like breathing. So, Chris says I was talking to a craft shop owner up north and she wants to purchase some of my things for her shop. Yay. I'm hoping she'll take the lot. If she does, I'll have around 2 grand. Holy cow. Wow, Chris. Do you mean $2 grand or 2 grand items? Either way, that's a lot. And what are you knitting? Did you say knitting or crocheting? I think you said knitting. Yeah, knitting. I thought you were a knitter. $2,000. Wow, that's insanity, man. Good job. Hey, April. Long time no see. How are you doing? Right, Jay Lily? She says, Hey, April, haven't seen you in a minute. I know. How are you? Socks, mittens, and hats. God. Crazy. Hey, Morgana Banana. Look. Look what I've got, Morgana. I've still been here. Missed you. Aw. Missed you too. Missed you too. I have In case some of you guys missed it, instead of coffee, I told them I'm drinking some mom juice. This is my first cup and it's full, so don't think that I'm like dranky drink right now because I'm not. It's my first cup. I've had maybe 2 sips off of it. Um, Making mittens now, the trigger finger ones. Oh, nice. The trigger finger ones are nice. I like those too. My sister one time crocheted me a pair of gloves that were didn't have the fingers in them, but they were like in the wintertime for like using your mouse. So you still had the fingers open. Because my right hand would get like so cold. It's crazy. Pure wool ones. Nice. I like that. Chris, it's really cool. I don't know if you knew this, but my mom was the craftiest woman on the face of the planet, okay? That there wasn't anything that that woman could not do and did not do. She did all the crafts. She could paint, she could knit and crochet. She had a loom where she would make like coverlets and rugs and all kinds of things. She had an old loom, like an original primitive loom. And then she bought a brand new loom years and years later. And she would spin wool, she would dye wool, she would clean wool. She didn't like the cleaning the wool process, so she would always find somebody to do that for her. She would like ship it to somebody, they would clean it, process it, and ship it back to her, and then she would dye it and then spin it. Or spin it and then dye it. I don't remember what you do first. But anyway, yeah. And she had multiple spinning wheels. She had one of the big old ones that was called a walking wheel. And then she had one where you actually, like, it's got the pedal on it that you pedal and it, draws it up. And I love to try to do that, but my tension, I would always hold it too tight and it would get like knotted way up in there. And yeah, but it is pretty cool. It's a pretty cool process. Very cool. Your mom was a crafter too. Aw, I love that. Your right hand gets cold too, Jay Lily. See, it's our mouse hand, right? It's our mouse hand, and it gets cold. April says hers gets cold too while typing next to the window. Exactly, exactly. I know. Hmm. You'd love to have a spinning wheel. They're really cool. They're really cool. Oh, I bet, Jay Lily. Senior Center, they always have the best craft rooms. Gail, yes, like in Sleeping Beauty, yes. uh, you used to craft together. We used to do all kinds of things, my mom and my sisters and me. We did all kinds of crafts together. I was the least crafty of the bunch. That's why my name is the Uncrafty Crafter. Um, I flopped at all kinds of crafts. I'm just crafty in my own way, right? But not in your typical craft ways. April, good question. Jay Lily, do any of the seniors know how to diamond paint? Have you like taught them to diamond paint yet? So those that have popped in, I was telling them early on, this is my blinged out cup that Morgana made me. Morgana Banana made me this cup and sent it to me. Or so she led us to believe, and she led us astray. And then she sent us a picture of this, me and some other girls in a chat, and she sent us this picture, and she's like, it's taken me like 2 days to do it. And we were like, oh my gosh. And Spins even said, are you going to seal it, And Morgana's like, I'm trying to look to see what I want to seal it with. Line dog, line dog. And then she turns it around. She bought it at Dunkin'. And then she gifted me one because I loved it so much. Little heifer. She's a little heifer. So this is my mom juice cup. I keep this as my mom juice cup. I've got 2 tumblers from Mrs. Coffee back when Mrs. Coffee was doing those uh what do they call that? When she was making those tumblers and coffee mugs and stuff. You guys have seen those before though. One of them is an 80s one and the other one is well, they're both kind of 80s-ish. Um Sublimation. That's it. That's the word. Yeah. But I love tumblers. And Jay Lily said, I've showed a couple, but they don't care for it. Oh, they complain about not seeing symbols. They don't like anything new. I get that. I mean, most of us struggle to see the symbols. So I can't imagine being 75 or 85. I mean, if anybody's in here that's that age, I'm sorry. I know there's a few of them that are uh, in their 70s and 80s that are big diamond painters in the community, though. Morgana is so talented. She really is. Ah, ay, ay, ay. Y'all are awful. Oh my God, dinner smells so good. That chicken, he's making a rotisserie chicken, and it smells so good. He seasoned it with coarse salt and pepper, I think garlic powder, some kind of meat tenderizer, and Lowry's, however you say it. Oh, okay, Chris. Dude, yeah, send me some pics. I'll go look. Hold on, I'm going to check the weather real quick and make sure we're not, because it's been storming pretty bad here. So many storms, man. Okay. Oh, this reminds me, you guys, there is a no court tomorrow for who? Morgana for who? Lori Vallow? Hmm. Oh, really? No court for Lori tomorrow? Why? If that's the case, then I'll do that Delphi stream. My nose is itching. Um, okay, I got it, Chris. There is an account on Instagram that I started following. And you guys, it is incredible. Okay. There is this young fella, I think he's like 18, and his name is Trevor. I don't know what their last name is, but he was in a really bad, like, um, motorcycle accident or something. I guess he does a lot of like motorbikes, um, a lot of work on motorbikes and just it loves that kind of stuff, right? Well, I guess he had there was a car accident he had with a car, and I'm telling you, this dude was like comatose. I mean, they didn't think he was going to make it. And his mother started an Instagram page called Rev for Trev. And she has shown his progress since he had the accident, which I think was in October of last year. So it's been November, December, January, February, March. 5, 6 months now. And he has made such improvements. And it's incredible to see. Like, I sat last weekend or the weekend before and just binge watched like every single post and video that she put on Instagram, and just the transformation that he's made, all the hard work she put in to like not give up on him. I mean, it was incredible to see. And he's having to learn how to walk again, talk. Um it's just insane. It's insanity. And he seems like such a sweet little spirit. It's so sad, but it's very awesome at the same time. So, if you get a minute, check it out. It's called Rev for Trev, REV, the number 4, and then Trev, TREV. All right, now let me go to my messages and see what Chris sent. Oh, cute. Cute stuff. Nice job. Do you mind if I show them? Um, Jay Lely says most of our members are 65 to 80. We actually have a 95-year-old man that still drives there daily. And we have a 101-year-old that comes and plays mahjong and paints. Oh my God, I love that. I love that. Y'all, I don't know if you knew this. I can say it because she posted it, but Grace, our lovely Grace, her grandmother had just turned 100 years old, and then I don't know if you knew this, but she just passed away recently. So, but she made it to that 100-year-old mark, and that was amazing. Um, that's what the judge said at the end of today. Not sure why. I'll have to go back and check. We have a storm heading this way in the next hour. Did y'all see in the news where a dad and son was golfing and killed on cart by falling tree? It was my childhood best friend's daughter-in-law's dad and brother. Oh my goodness. Holy cow. That's awful. The dad had just changed jobs for the first time in 20 years and had no insurance. Oh my God. That's awful. Wow. Yeah, lots of prayers for the family. That's scary. You just never know, right? Go ahead, show it off. Okay, I will. I will do that. Here, look at some of Chris's wares. Chris's handmade wares. Look at this. Look at these mittens. Cute. Sorry it's so fuzzy, but you can get a good idea. How cute is that? I love that pattern. And then here he's got a little basket stash full of, I think these are socks. Yeah, these are socks. Look at all these different socks he's made. Very cool. Very cool. Oh, wait, I think they're socks and hats. Okay. This is a hat, right, Chris? They are pretty. Oh, I like that one. I like the pattern on that. Socks, hats, and mittens there. Okay. Good job. Oh, April, it was good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. It was really good to see you. Oh, those are mittens. Okay. Very cool. Good job. Nice. I got 4 pictures. That's what you sent me, right? I really like these. I really like the pattern on that. I like those a lot. Nice. You're good at that. I wish I could do that. I have a sock. Let me go see if I can find it. Hold on. Let me go see if I can find it. And I'll show you what progress I've made if I can find the sock. I'm sure I still have it. Okay, I found it. I knew right where it was at. It was in my sock drawer. That's where it should be, right? But let me just tell you, this is old, okay? I started this sock when I started this sock before my mom passed away. I'm pretty sure I did because it was my mom that taught me and I never finished it. I got to the heel part and stopped. It actually still has all the and see, I wouldn't even know where to begin. Here's the yarn. Hold on, let me show you. Here's the yarn. Okay. And why I have why do I have 3 knitting needles here? I don't know. I don't know. But this is the top of the sock. And then here's the 3 knitting needles. So it's still on there. I mean, I could go on, but um isn't that cute? But yeah, I got to the heel part and totally stopped cuz I don't remember why, but I'll have you know that my mother passed away in 2007. So that's how long it's been. That is how long this skein of yarn, or yeah, and this has been in this plastic bag in my sock drawer. That's how long. Opal yarn fancy. My mom gave it to me. I didn't buy it. My mom was like, here. She had a bunch of it, and she's like, pick out which one you want. And I was like, ooh, that one's pretty. I like it. And yeah. And these are like these wooden bamboo kind of needles. Oh, that's right. You're knitting in the round, so you have 3 working needles and 1 to knit with. Okay, the one to knit with is right here. It's sticking out of the. So, yeah, that makes sense. But I couldn't even tell you how to. I don't know how to knit. I only. It was a very short term memory process. Mom's like, do this, and that's what I did. And that's what I came up with. That's it. So maybe one of these days I will. I don't even know where the pattern is. Is I don't know where the pattern is even at. It's not in the bag, so I couldn't tell you. But there you go. I keep it in this plastic bag, just safely tucked away in my sock drawer. But 2007, God, how long? What? How long? What is that? She passed away when Eli was a year and a half old, and he's 18. So 16 years ago, 16 and a half years ago. Well, yeah, because she died on Thanksgiving morning of 2007. Thank you, Cynthia. I appreciate it. Thank you, Chris. I think the colors are pretty. The colors just made me happy. They made me happy. Very, very happy. But, mm. Do you know some people say that they think it's easier to knit than to crochet? I don't understand that. Because, like, for me, okay, mom's like, do this. Here's how you do this, and blah, 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 and blah, 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 right? But I don't actually understand the mechanics of knitting. Like, why, you know what I'm saying? It's very much like if I have to rip it out or something, I wouldn't know. No, I just. And it's the same with crocheting. I don't, mm-mm. My brain just doesn't comprehend it. And I'm sure that when I was working on that sock, like, I'm sure I only did it in the, while my mom was sitting there. You know what I mean? And she's probably like, do this many rows, and when you get there, stop. you know? Uh, you're faster knitting than crochet. Mm. Mary Lou, hey, good to see you. She's actually feeling better today. She's still got a cough, but it's not as bad as it was. And but I'm keeping her home from school till Monday. Give her the rest of the weekend to get good and recuperated. And yeah, y'all, I think I'm gonna have them test her for asthma. I really think I'm gonna have them test her for asthma. Um, I'm kind of wondering because when she was in the hospital with both, because if you forget, she was in the hospital twice between Halloween and Thanksgiving. She was in the hospital 2 times. Once was for 4 days and once was for a solid week. And the first time was with pneumonia, the second time was with RSV. And I'm kind of wondering if she didn't have RSV to begin with and it turned into pneumonia. But anyway, Um, when she was, oh, no, what was that? Hold on. When she was in the hospital, she, was having trouble getting her oxygen level her blood oxygen level to stay like above 90. Like it wanted to stay like right around 85. And whenever she would have to wear oxygen, and so they would take the oxygen off of her and or lower the oxygen, she would dip back down into the 80s again. And then they wouldn't let her come home until she stayed like mid 90s without any oxygen for like a full 24 hours. And so it took a while for her to get there. But I'm wondering if having asthma would cause that to happen. Because in my mind, I'm thinking, a lot of kids get RSV and a lot of kids get pneumonia, but they don't have to be hospitalized for it. And I'm wondering if asthma isn't potentially an underlying factor that causes her respiratory issues to be worse than they normally would be. Does that make sense? I don't know. Chris says I have to look at what I'm doing when I crochet, but I don't have to look at my knitting. Really? You don't have to look? Really? When you're knitting, you don't have to look at it? You can just be knitting and not even look at what you're doing. I can't do that. I could never imagine doing that. Mary Lou said it wouldn't hurt to ask. Yeah. Um, she broke into the box today, Mary Lou. So I've been pulling things out of the box a little at a time. And today, all of a sudden, I heard her say, Mom, look. And she had all the flaps on that box open and was pulling stuff out of it. And I was like, oh no. Because I didn't want her to have all of it at once, right? I just wanted to pull out a little here and a little there. And Buddy today has been like Christmas for her. She has been into all of it. She's been into the little 12 pack of cupcake rings. Let's see what else. The beautiful card, by the way. The card is beautiful. She's been into her little Christmas sticker book. She's been into the bluey clay. Here's the little things that goes with the bluey clay. This is all just from today, okay? We got crayons. She's been into this little Peeps book. Peeps stickers. She got into these the other day. These are super cute. But yeah, I mean, and there's more stuff in there. I mean, she's got like everything all over, everywhere. It's so funny. And she's been playing with the little bluey bubbles for the last 2 or 3 days. She loves bubbles though. So thank you. That meant a lot. It's those kind of little goodie bags that make it's like, woo, she just stepped into a toy store. Mm. She's oohed and awed all day. It cracks me up. Oh, and another thing that one of her favorite things out of that box is those little rubber uh dinosaurs. One was pink and one was purple and one was green. She loves those. Loves them. Loves, loves, loves them. Chris says, when I'm knitting the fancy mittens you like, I'm looking at the pattern and knitting it along. God. That's creative. That's why you're the creative, Chris. And that's why I'm the uncrafty crafter. When I started the channel, I literally said something like, That's why I named myself the Uncrafty Crafter because I do the kind of crafts that like 5-year-olds can do, like diamond painting. I literally just spit all over my computer. But anyway, yeah. Mhm. Yeah, I know, Gail. What's not to love about bubbles? They make everybody happy, right? Oh my goodness. All right. Um Today is what? April the 10th. Easter is I got to look at my calendar. Hold on. Easter is this next weekend. Let me see. Yeah, okay. So next Thursday when I go live, the following day will be Good Friday. And they have school off and Dale don't have to work. So, and then Easter is on the 20th on Sunday. I wanted to see when it was coming up. Are we ready to color Easter eggs, y'all? Y'all gonna color Easter eggs? Do y'all even do that? I always feel like at these big Easter egg hunts, there's no real eggs anymore. They're all plastic eggs filled with candy and money, which is fine. Don't get me wrong, because kids love candy and money and not hard boiled eggs. But me, I like the hard boiled eggs. Hmm. Hey, Caden. Good to see you. How are you doing? Hey, gorgeous. You used to when Katie was little? Aw, Mary Lou. I'm sorry. They are expensive, Caden. You're right. You're right about that. I can see why there would be a whole lot more plastic eggs this year than any other year because eggs did not used to be expensive. Eggs has always been like one of the cheaper items, you know. Mm. Which, by the way, we are wanting to get. Um, we want to get chickens. We want to get chickens, but Dale is a he's a bigger procrastinator than I am. He's the worst. And he like we want to do like a chicken tractor so that they can like free range the yard, but not like be a nuisance to other neighbors or get hit in the road. You know what I'm saying? So we want to do a chicken tractor like that. But at nighttime, we have to have somewhere safe for them to be because wild animals, you know? Hey, Kayleen. Um, Gail said my 20-year-old, hold on, it popped up here. My 20-year-old son said, "Hey, Mom, can we dye eggs this year?" I said, "Sure, if you clean up the mess." Jolie loves to dye eggs. Eli never did care for it. He didn't. He's never been, he never was really into it. He loves hunting them. He always loved hunting the eggs, but he didn't like dyeing them and coloring them and or even like putting the stickers on them or none of that. He didn't care for any of it. He just wanted the candy and he wanted to hunt them. Morgana said, "Hey, Mary Lou, maybe we can color some eggs together." Right? Chris says I get eggs here for 40 cents each. Ah, well, we have, my husband is a member of a conservation club out here where we live, and they have like, you can fish out there. They've got like archery stuff out there. They've got a shooting range and all kinds of stuff. And so they have like every Saturday, um, they have matches and shoots and stuff all the time. And there's a woman that works out there. She's I don't know if she just lives near the conservation club or what, but she comes out there every Saturday and cooks like a big breakfast for everybody, to come in, and like she has like crock pots of like gravy, like sausage gravy, and makes tons and tons of biscuits and tons of, food. And so Dale usually comes home with, well, a couple weekends ago, he came home with the crock pot left over of the gravy. And of course, he didn't eat it all, but anyway, she gives him a couple dozen eggs every week or two, you know, and um, we had to go for a while without any because she had some critters get a hold of all of her chickens. But she's got some again, and so yeah, we've gotten. She says she's going to charge them, but she never charges them. She's always like, just bring me some clean egg cartons and you can have whatever. So I'm like, yes, for free, fresh eggs. Yes, yes, ma'am. Uh, Caden, I'm working on, it's called Reborn, and it's from Diamond Art Club. I can't remember the artist, but it's huge. Huge, huge. Like 105 centimeters by 70 something centimeters. And I have literally, I think, like three or four sections left. I'm planning on getting them done, maybe even tonight. You used to love going to shooting matches, Mary Lou? I I like to I like to shoot, but I don't like to shoot, if that makes sense. He always wants me to, and I'm always like, nah, I'm not in the mood, but when I do shoot, it's fun. And I get very competitive. Hey, Nicole. Aw, I'm glad you're here. Sorry for the MIA. I've been so busy, it's just now starting to slow down. I'm glad you're here. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. I've never had duck eggs, Chris. Never have. You've been buying diamond paintings and pins again? Goodness gracious. How many pins are you up to now, Caden? What? How many at your last count? Reborn is gorgeous, Sherry. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Hey, Brenda. Hey, Brenda. Good to see you. Sherry, I really want to get that one. Well, we had this conversation, what, 2 weeks ago when we were talking about dry mounting versus wet mounting. Anyway, Linda said, hi. I used to have duck eggs at my grandmother's growing up. I loved them. Huh. So, um, how do you like, do you do them a certain way, or do you make you like would you use duck eggs the same way you would make regular eggs? Like scrambled, or like, I have no idea. I'm being honest. I have no clue. Bigger and richer, right. I've heard that, but I didn't know, like, how much bigger are they? Like twice the size or what? Oh, good night, Jay Lily. You have a great weekend too. Mary Lou said, Jenny, did you see Elizabeth on YouTube the other day? No, why? Elizabeth Inslee? Mindy has duck eggs. Have her bring some to the retreat. Oh, boiled. Okay. So, like hard boiled? Um, okay. Chris says a duck egg is around 1.5 to 2 times the size of a regular chicken egg. Okay. That's what I had in mind. And I figured it was much richer. It's kind of like the difference between um, a regular store bought white egg versus a fresh brown or I mean chicken eggs can be any color in the world, right? But um usually they're brown. I've seen some pretty ones though. Like some of them are like have the almost like a green color to I don't know, some of them are really different, but um they're just way better, right? Than a plain old white egg. She was crying and had me crying. What was she crying for? 70 some. God almighty, Caden. Where did it go? So there it is. My chat jumped. 76, I think, but I'm giving a couple to my mom. Oh, that's nice. Does she diamond paint too, or is she just now starting to diamond paint? Thank you for the link, Caden. You're so sweet. Thank you. Oh, and FYI, I will tell you guys, I was a little bit pleased. Let me just hold on. Let me just oof, pat myself on the back here. You know what? Back, it's been quite a few months ago, maybe even a year ago. And I didn't really say anything, but now I don't mind to because I'm not like worried or concerned. But little old me here, little old Snap Crafters Cafe on the Etsy's got a letter, well, a message from Etsy basically saying that they had to take some of my listings down because a company said that I was using copyrighted uh wording or whatever on my listings because I had the word glue dots. And I was like, seriously, glue dots, the company glue dots, you're really going to come after a little old me? Mine are pretty. Mine are scented. And they're sparkly and pretty colors. You don't have that. Leave me alone. So I had to reword some of the verbiage in my descriptions, and instead of calling them glue dots, I call them sticky dots now. But anyway, there you go. I was pretty like, ha ha ha. Are you feeling some kind of way, glue dots? Um, Chris says my sister uses duck eggs for baking. I have fried them, boiled them. Oh, nice. Sounds good. I wouldn't mind trying them. I never have. I don't even know anywhere around here where I can find any. I don't know anybody that has ducks. Can you hide in a suitcase when I go to the retreat? Of course you can. And you can hide in the suitcase, yeah. There you go, Chris. You had a chicken that laid a blue egg. There you go. Yeah. Some of them are like a minty, like I've seen one that was a really pretty minty green and then like a robin egg blue color. All pretty colors. Uh, Nicole says I'm taking it one day at a time. That's the only way you can take it, right? What's that saying? That song? One is it one day at a time, sweet Jesus? I think it was about the business and tariffs and everything. She's all of a sudden got off. Oh, mm, I hate that. Elizabeth is such a sweet soul. I hate it when she gets upset. Oh, she was diamond painting. Your mom was diamond painting before you were? Hmm. You can't believe that, Cynthia. About glue dots? Yeah, they came after me. They came after me. So, like Etsy automatically took my glue dots listings down off the shop, off out of the shop. And then I had to go back and re, you know, re change all the wording and stuff, but I still have to change like if you notice on my, like for instance here on these glue dots, the label, now it said Oh Snap Dots scented glue dots. Now it says Oh Snap Dots scented sticky dots. So some of the older labels, like unicorn farts and some of those, um, I'll still print them off occasionally whenever I restock those older scents, and they'll still say scented glue dots. I need to go back and change that. It's just kind of a pain in the butt to redo all of that, but it is what it is, right? Thank you again. Thank you, Cynthia. Yeah, you guys, go get you some glue dots, some sticky dots. Quail eggs. I've heard those are really good, but aren't those like little bitty? Yeah, okay. 3 of those are equal to about 1 chicken egg. Yeah, I knew those were tiny. I've never had them though that I'm aware of. But Nicole said I got diagnosed last Monday with bronchitis. We had an issue with our autistic son on Friday. Saturday, I had to take my hubby to the ER for high blood pressure and severe headache. Here, he had a stroke. He did have a stroke. Nicole? Good Lord have mercy. You have had it, man. Yeah, everybody in the chat, send Nicole some thoughts and prayers, man. That's tough. I mean, just one of those things is too much, let alone all of it. Ah, Nicole, I'm sorry. That's awful. Goodness, I'm so sorry. Is he okay? I mean, was it like a mild stroke or oh, is he on blood pressure medication now or I mean, don't give out anything if it's too I don't want to be too personal, I just that's awful. And having kids having issues with our kiddos with autism, I know all about that. I know all about that. So, Caden says, yeah, and she wants some bougie pins. So I found some I don't use anymore. Oh, well, good. Oh, thank you guys for sending her some prayers and hearts. I'm so sorry. It feels like whenever it rains, it pours, right? They say that things come in threes. I'm like, oh, no fun. Mm. He's okay now. It was a small one, and now he's getting more rest. And yes, he's on blood pressure meds. Okay, good, 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 good. Get the rest. Get the rest. All right. Well, hopefully, you know, things kind of like woosah, right? Soon for you. All right, you guys. It is 10:01. I'm going to scooch. Husband's got to go to bed soon, like right now. So, um, me and Caden are both at the same time. He's like, I got to go. Love you. I love you too, Caden. Good to see you, buddy. Thanks for coming and hanging out and dropping links and stuff. You're a great moderator. Um, Good night, Linda. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go let him get in the bed, and I'm gonna go make myself a baked potato and have some chicken and um diamond paint. I'm gonna go diamond paint. Yes. It gets worse. Our rat terrier had started to go downhill, and we lost him on Monday. Oh my God, Nicole. Jeez, that's awful. That's so awful sad. I'm so sorry, honey. We had a rat terrier that passed away. Well, you guys remember my rat terrier Pepper, the one that had the cataract or not cataract glaucoma, had to have the one eye removed because of the glaucoma, and then she ended up going blind in the other eye and deaf. And by the time that she passed, well, we had to have her, um, you know, I took her to the vet and made the decision to let her go over the Rainbow Bridge. But by the time that point came around, we had to have her in diapers and in a not a crate, but like one of those like mm, kind of like a whelping pen almost. It's just a big square open space. There was like a dog gates that kind of hinged together and it made a square. And I would have to keep like puppy pads in the bottom of it. She had to keep a diaper on. Um, and it was awful. It was awful. I'm so sorry, Nicole. You're welcome, Chris. Thank you for sharing them with us. Your wares. Yeah. You're welcome. All right. I love you guys. You guys have a great weekend, okay? Have a great weekend and be safe. If it's nice weather where you're at, enjoy the weather. Enjoy some sunshine, hopefully. And I'll see you back next Thursday. All right. I love you guys. I'll see you soon. Bye. Thanks for hanging out with me. Bye.